Welcome to Sports Life Talk.
Hey,
Cause this is Sports Life Talk.
hey,
You
hey.
rock it with Sports Life Talk.
Life Talk.
Hot topics with Sports Life Talk. So come and get you some Sports Life Talk. They let us in the game, now we calling the shots. Things will never be the same, so forget what you thought. Cause life without sports ain't nothing but talk. Here we go now, finally a show that makes your heart pound. Profound wonder what's running up through your thoughts now. About to drown all podcasts that be watered down. Tell them clowns it's a new era, and it's starting now. 5 total strangers, the 5 Power Rangers, approaching Sports Life Talk from 5 different angles. Get ready for the change up. We done turned the flame up. The topics that we bring up, we about to blow this thing up. Yeah, let's get it cracking. KT the head coach and Miss Manhattan. Gemini Jones holds the throne, she be calling them out. Mr. United Surgeon B. Jones, I'm out to the south. From the cover athlete to the yeet of the week, we got what you need. We dropping what's hot in the streets, from copping new sneaks to locals popping, doing big things. From gossip and tea, let Kimberly pour you a dream. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, let the show begin. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, now let the show begin.
Let's go, let's go.
Hey. All right, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Sports Life Talk, where life without sports is just talk. It is Wednesday, October the 9th. How y'all feeling this evening? I had to look.
I know. Do y'all remember what we were laughing at in that video? I don't remember what we were laughing at that man.
Oh man, I was dying though. I ain't gonna lie. Every time I see that video, I die laughing because it had us. We were snapped. We was done.
Very highly inappropriate, I'm sure.
I thought it was the golf video, but I don't think it is.
No,
The golf videos, I remember having on like all red. I remember that one. I got that one on my phone.
Jeez, somebody can't even do golf these days without you perverts.
No, it's like you purposely
I did
that.
I did.
I know, that's what made it funny, because I remember you just talking, maybe this, maybe that. I was like, Lord, this one here is just okay.
It was funny.
Anyway, this is episode 232. Hey. So how y'all doing?
Oh, that's the second time you didn't ask us that, but
And didn't nobody say nothing. I said how y'all doing.
we good. We ready to move on with the show. Go ahead and introduce us so we can get it going. Come on.
Hey,
Let's go,
hold
T.
on. I'm sorry. I have this, sir. Just don't get in teacher mode with me. Anyway, B. Jones, how you feeling, Mr. Mouth of the South? Yeah, we kicking it off like that this week.
MOTS. Y'all know what it do, man. I'm super excited to be back on here. I think that
Right up. That is a right up. Miss, I got it.
All right.
Real talk, last week I had a good time. It was a good way to get back. And so I'm excited. I don't know. I wonder if we got that same voodoo, that same magic cooking this week. So let's go to work. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Hey, let's go to work.
Hey, but make sure you go out right now. If you all watching this, I know they kind of trickling in. Make sure y'all share it. Let's run the numbers up. Y'all tell your people, tell your friends. I think we got some I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be some heat tonight. I feel like we got some good topics to cover. So it's gonna be a good night. Let's go.
All right, KT, how you doing? Are you good? All right, awesome. All right, Miss Manhattan, how you feeling? Since you want to rush right through, we're gonna rush right through your intro. Miss Manhattan.
I'm good. I was telling the guys, it's homecoming week for my daughter, so I have been busy because she's the queen of last minute. So she had said leading up to homecoming that she didn't want to participate in anything, and then the week of she wants to participate in everything. So
We don't have time for that. No changing your mind. No changing your mind. Sorry. All right. Well, like I said, this is episode 232, and this week we are honoring the queen of neo soul, none other than Miss Erykah Badu.
Erykah Badu, born in Triple D, Dallas, Texas, is widely celebrated as the Queen of Neo Soul. A pioneering singer, songwriter, and actress, she revolutionized R&B in the 1990s with her debut album, Baduizm, blending soul, jazz, and hip-hop elements to create a unique sound. Known for her thought-provoking lyrics, eclectic style, and deeply spiritual persona. Badu has left an indelible mark on the music industry. Beyond her musical achievements, she's an influential cultural figure, often recognized for her contributions to social activism, fashion, and the arts.
All right, shout out to Miss Badu, one of my favorites. I love that she's from Dallas. I feel like anytime I go to a concert, I'll be like, is she gonna come out? Is she gonna come out? Is she gonna come out as a special guest? She did not come out with Usher, but she did come out when I went to see, I can't mention his name because he's under investigation. I'll just say the 25th Bad Boy reunion tour. Oh, I'm not gonna bring that up. Anyway, all right.
Wait. Did you go to a freak off? You was at one of Diddy's freak off?
I wasn't at one of Diddy's freak offs, but I think I've been to a freak off before.
Oh my! Oh my! Oh wow! Hey, welcome back. We back, y'all. Hey, Gemini, always there for a good one. Let's go.
Always. All right. So facts. Erykah Badu was born Erykah, I'll be right, but she changed the spelling of her first name to have a Y in it because she felt the typical Erykah was a slave name. And the name Badu is a homage to her favorite jazz scat sound, and also has a meaning in several African languages.
Before her rise to fame, Erykah Badu attended Grambling State University and studied theater. She even worked as a drama teacher before transitioning to music full-time.
Known for her eclectic fashion, Badu's head wraps became her signature look early in her career. She is influenced by trends with the Afrocentric style, often merging spiritual and futuristic elements.
Very
All right. So with that said, I guess it's on me to drop some trivia. And shout out again to KT. The production is starting to pick up because if I ain't got to come up with these questions every week, I actually like that. And we got a couple of questions, so I'm gonna give a couple of questions to the SLT Nation and see if y'all can bring me back one. Question number one: what is the name of Erykah Badu's alter ego often used during her performances? All right. What is the name of Erykah Badu's alter ego often used during her performances? That question number two. How many Grammy Awards has Erykah Badu won? And last question. What song earned Erykah Badu a Grammy for the best female R&B vocal performance back in 1998? Now listen, that's right. 3 questions. 3 opportunities to win. One person can't win all 3. So if you get one, somebody else got to get the other 2. And we'll, Kevin, can we get these questions up somehow? I don't know. Maybe if there's a way we can post them on our social media. I don't know. We'll consult after the show to get those questions out so we can give away some free SLT merch. All right, y'all.
All right, cool. Well, it is time for the Playmaker segment.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for a second.
Drop it.
Yeah, it's coming. Just keep on doing what you're doing.
Drop it. All right, cool. Well, if you are new to the show, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. The guys have been working hard behind the scenes, introducing new people to the SLT family. So what we got going on this week?
So on Monday we dropped Coach Lauren Davis's episode. I think I may have talked myself into a shooting contest with a coach. That's all she did was shoot threes. I think B Jones may hype me up, or I may just jumped off a ledge. But I challenged the coach that shot almost close to 40% from 3-point range.
Yes.
So whenever we hook up, I gotta pay the piper. And today we dropped Jeremy Hart, who grew up here in the DFW Metroplex, South Dallas to be exact. Now he's back home as an assistant coach for the men's program at SMU. So those are our You Got Next Playmakers of the Week.
And Kevin, that's what your boy's supposed to do. That's what good friends supposed to do. I'm supposed to have your back and hype you up, man. You know what I'm saying?
You did a great job because now, I'll probably get smoked, but I'm down.
You don't need no music. You can hype your bestie up. What?
Hey.
Come on, KT. I got you. See, that's why me and Gemini rocks with you. I rocks with you. You see how she went straight into it? That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I mean, she did say she participated in probably all kind of acts early on in the show. But do what y'all
bring old stuff. Take that. All right, listen. So for the playmaker, the local athlete, I'm giving it to local athletes. That's right. I got a soft spot for women's sports. And earlier today, I had to do it. I was going to give it to some football players. And earlier today, I found out that the #1 volleyball high school program in the nation resides right here in the DFW community. Anybody want to guess what high school it is? Just
north side, south side, east or west? Give us that hint.
Oh, good question. And I really don't know how to describe this, but I'll just say the airport area.
Colleyville.
No, good choice though. Good guess. But I'll tell you what, Kevin, we had a coach on the nope.
No, you
I'm
said
gonna go ahead and give it up. Yeah, Byron Nelson. And I hope I gave good geography on the terrain because I'm not from here. But Byron Nelson has won 24 high school volleyball games in a row. They are kicking butt and taking names. I do believe a young lady that's been on our program participates in volleyball, or at least I know she did in the past. I'm not sure if Kennedy is still playing on that volleyball team, but we definitely going to inquire after the show. But shout out to the Byron Nelson, what are they? The Bobcats. Shout out to Bobcat Nation. Y'all out there doing the truth. #1 volleyball team in the nation.
All right, cool. All right, Byron Nelson. Is it time for the local business? I don't know. Y'all be doing so much. Okay. So, KD, do you have something you want to?
I don't.
Okay, so I don't have a local business, but I have local news. In case y'all didn't know, that man Usher Raymond was in town last week on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And I actually went to see him on Saturday night. Now, I had already seen Usher in Vegas, so I really wasn't excited about the show. I'm just going to be honest. But then he came out. And my whole life changed again.
Bloop, bloop.
And oh my goodness, it was an amazing show. And I was so close. Like I really could have knocked 10 people out the way and like grabbed that little red fur coat. But it was an amazing show. So shout out to Usher. And then I don't know if y'all saw, he was at the fair.
Mm-hmm.
He was at the fair Friday, I believe. He was at the fair shooting basketballs. Let me tell you something. I was also at the fair on Friday. If I had gone to that fair, to the State Fair of Texas, and I had seen Usher shooting basketball, I'd be locked up right now. Y'all would still be trying to get bail money together because I just would have ran. I know he's short. And I got a story for that later in the Uncut Gems. But I would have jumped on that man, and I would have been arrested because I never would have let him.
Jimmy, how much was the tickets? Were they super expensive to go to see him, or we know you got it like that?
They cost a penny.
No, that's what I was wondering. More expensive than Vegas?
Yes.
Okay, so you paid more to go to the show in Dallas in your own hometown than what you did when you went to the show in Vegas. Wow.
Yes, did. But in my defense, I had just mentioned going, and my friend was like, "Oh, okay." And then next thing I know, she's like, "I got the tickets," and then she told me the price. I said, "Oh."
Did y'all have good seats?
Did. We were like row H, like right by the stage.
So it's good to assuming you didn't have window seats?
No. Really? And you like really think you ate right there with that joke, right? You think you ate with that joke? Oh my God. Okay. No, but that it's not a business, but shout out to Usher. And I hope he spent a lot of money at the fair while he was here. Oh, by the way, y'all, the fair is expensive. Okay. I remember the fair used to be 50 cents for a ticket. The tickets are $1 now. And so I wanted to ride this one ride. I don't know if y'all remember. It's the little scary ride. You get in the little thing and you go through the haunted house. Well, that was 10 tickets. And when I started to think in my mind, y'all want me to pay $10 to ride this?
$10. That's insane.
And tickets are $1.
Yeah, and it's like a 10-second ride because you just like go like in the
and
horse.
You scream once because something jumps out, and then you're done. Like I am not gonna say. I would rather put together $50 and go to Six Flags and get to ride everything I want to ride 2, 3, 4, 5 times while I'm there and be good. So the fair, y'all doing the most.
The fair ain't foul at all. Ain't nothing foul about the foul.
Ain't nothing fair about it. So. All right, well, that's all I got for this week. It is time for the kickoff question. B. Jones, take it away. Oh, wait. It said your name on the screen. That's why I had to. But anyway.
You like Ron Burgundy.
Anyway.
You just see it. You like, go. B. Jones.
All right, look. Who would be the Erykah Badu of sports?
This again. Oh my God. We did that last week. Y'all killed me with those. Erykah Badu of sports. And I'm assuming we're gonna say a woman, right? I mean, we giving a woman comparison.
I had a couple of men and a woman down, to be honest with you.
If you're thinking eclectic, different, yes. I'm gonna be honest. The first name that came to my mind was D Wade.
That's not a bad one.
That's cold-blooded. That's a man, though. You know what? I'm gonna say Simone Biles. I'm gonna say Simone Biles because Simone Biles is one of those superstars that we don't like. For 4 years, we don't talk about Simone Biles, right? Or we don't recognize Simone Biles' greatness until she gets to like the championships or she gets to the Olympics, and then all of a sudden we talking about how great she is, and we all recognize how great she is. And I think that's kind of like what Erykah Badu. You know, she pops out, she does something impressive, and it reminds everybody how dope she is, right? But then a normal time, we never mention her in our top 5. Nobody never talks about her songs being in their favorite songs of all time. And even when we do the You Got Next, like we've had a handful of Erykah Badu's over 4 years. So I think she kind of that Simone Biles.
Okay.
I think what do y'all call him? Is it Meta World Peace or Ron Artest? Yeah. So I think I'm torn between him, Dennis Rodman, because of the style. Mm-hmm. And then the third person, I was going to say DK Metcalf, but I don't know. I think
DK ain't done enough to be compared to Erykah.
But I think he's like
Rodman got rings though. Dennis Rodman got rings. So Dennis Rodman got rings. She's got gold records and plaques and stuff like that. So they're both super successful. I actually like the Dennis Rodman one.
Yeah.
Because I had Dennis Rodman. I had Marshawn Lynch because he don't play. He about that action.
Yeah.
I had Russell Westbrook because the way he dresses. Yeah. And for my for a woman, I had Skylar Diggins Smith.
Okay.
I like the Russell Westbrook one. That's a good one.
Explain to me the Russell Westbrook. Like how give me the fashion. The fashion is
like the way he dresses and he really don't care. I do got that.
Ever won a championship?
That didn't have anything to do with this one.
What we comparing? So when I think of comparison, I'm thinking of legacy I'm thinking of success as well. So basically what you're just saying, who dressed like Erykah Badu that's an athlete?
No,
he's won the MVP. He's had success in the league, B. Jones.
But he had gold records.
But he has legacy with like his school, like he has schools and he's helping the community. Like he helps his what is it called? Inner city.
1000%. But if we ask Russell Westbrook, we say, Russ, what is the point? What are you looking for when you play? He said, I'm chasing rings. If you ask Erykah Badu, when you do music, I know you're doing it for the people, but what is the highest accomplishment that you can accomplish? She would say is to get a Grammy or whatever that award is. She's got them. Russell Westbrook doesn't. I'm sorry.
Well, that's your opinion. I gave you mine of Russell Westbrook. I didn't come here to debate you over Erykah Badu and Russell Westbrook.
Somebody feeling real spicy.
He's the king of triple doubles. He's won MVP. But I understand what you're saying about the rings.
Don't say I didn't come to the debate. Did drop your facts?
Well, no, you came at me. I just wanted to say, hey, Russell Westbrook, and I'm done.
I'm not doing these comparisons no more because
Be quiet during this segment. We can do them.
I don't know what we talking about no more.
Well, I liked Russell Westbrook, so.
All right. So moving right along. What song of hers made an impact on you? Mine would be Bag Lady. I'm tired of carrying baggage.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, you go.
Oh, okay. Mine is Love of My Life, Ode to Hip Hop. Y'all, oh my gosh, I love that song so much. And I believe it's tied to Brown Sugar. And I liked that movie way back when too.
Yeah, with her in Common.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it was Tay Diggs.
No, he's talking about on the song.
Common was on a song with her.
Oh yeah, comment on the song. I'm sorry. I thought y'all talking about the movies. Yeah, hey, Love of My Life, and that part of the movie is it like hits so perfectly too when that song come on in the movie. I'm gonna go with I got two of them. I'm gonna go with Danger. Do y'all remember that?
Actually, that was gonna be if we had asked what
the
favorite Erykah Badu song. Yeah,
yeah. The block so hot, the gun stay, trunk stay locked. That beat that was rolling when that thing came out. I had to do it. I was like, "That's Badu." Hey, she killed it with that one. But of course, the one that kind of merged, showed me how dope she was and how revered she was when she did. I think you better call Tyrone. Oh, because hey, she did that joint in front of a live audience, the crowd singing. It was just one of the. It had humor. It was a real message too, because it was like talking to the brothers. I don't know. That Call Tyrone was fire.
So if I had to pick my favorite song by her, it would be Next Lifetime. But if something had an impact on me, what was the song or the video where she was walking downtown in a birthday suit?
Window Seat.
Okay,
that's not Window Seat.
Is that Window Seat?
That's what I thought it was. Yeah.
Okay, that video made a significant impact on me.
I bet it did.
Yes.
In your pants.
There we go.
Happy tissues and sad tissues.
I bet you was at a freak off by yourself.
I think we need to move on to the next segment because Gemini is in full effect tonight.
All right. So do artists need a formal education in the arts to be successful, or is raw talent enough?
I really liked this question. I really like this question because in today's time, when you do research on artists, like artists that you really, or artists that I really like, I always find out that they do have a like theater background or like an artsy background. So I feel like if they jump into the arts before they get into becoming an artist, I feel like it allows them to express themselves more easier.
You know what? At first, I thought this was kind of an open shut question. And then when you said that, it started making me think about some of the greats that are in the music industry and how they performed. They came up through Juilliard. And I think it's something about those technical skills and those variations of skills that take average musicians or average people and turn them into superstars. Because when you think like it's certain stars out there that we don't think about, that they probably sing or they play the guitar, but you go to their rehearsals, they probably getting on the drums, doing the drums. Like these people, some of the best producers can play like 17 different instruments. If you get what I'm saying. And the only way you can get that is being formally trained. But as a recruiter, Jim and I tell you, I've had to turn away a lot of people from opportunities that I know that they would be good at because they didn't have a formal education. So anything that's formal education, I'm kind of anti. I feel like it's racially motivated, but to your point, I do 1000% agree. The best of the best, when we look at how talented they are, it wasn't just because they listened, they went to YouTube University. They literally studied with some of the greats. They learned from some of the greats, and that's how they're able to diversify their profile of skills, their bag.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say raw talent too, because it's like original. You know what I'm saying? It's not what you're going to see all the time. Y'all get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want everybody to be like Oh, Sexy Red. She had a formal education, even though I'm just throwing it out there. And now we got like 20 Sexy Reds. And
I'm afraid like second graders could put together lyrics.
For no reason she popped up in my head because for some reason WWE keeps bringing it back to their programs. And I don't understand why. But yeah, but I think just
sexy. Get it sexy.
And that's all she do in the ring is, hey, I'm like,
I ain't lying, no.
It is terrible. But I think just raw talent and just being molded into the artist that you want to be, I think that goes a long way too.
Okay. Well, I ain't got no answer. So we're gonna move right along.
I'm gonna say this, Kevin. You 1000% right, Kevin. But the artists that really truly become the greats, they had that raw talent. But that Juilliard or that education, it just takes them to a whole nother realm. That's all I was agreeing with Miss Manhattan with.
All right. So we are going to move on to the Manhattan Project.
Erykah Badu often performs under the alter ego Low Down Loretta Brown. Her DJ persona. She has spun at events and parties, including major music festivals. She made headlines with the launch of her fragrance, Badu. I don't know is it?
Just Badu perfume.
Okay, Badu perfume. She claimed was inspired by her essence. The fragrance sold out in just minutes. I remember the fragrance.
Yeah, I remember it too.
I forgot about that fragrance.
It sells out every time because she'll like re-release it. It's called Badu Kitty.
Badu Kitty.
Are y'all serious? The notes just be.
No. Just go. Let's just go.
All right. So for my mad question asking today, we talked about this recently with like a group of friends. What would be your superpower, but it would be absolutely useless? So somebody has said only 13% of themselves is bulletproof. Another thing is they would go anywhere that they go, anybody's house that they go to, they'll know where the cutlery drawer is. So like, you know how when you go to somebody's house and you're like, oh, I need a fork. And then they're just like, oh, it's right there. And you go through like 10 drawers just to get to the fork drawer. Yeah. So what would be y'all's superpower?
That's useless?
That's useless?
That's useless.
Oh my goodness. That's a very interesting one.
You should have asked us that earlier.
Yeah, I didn't see that on the fly. This is
okay. Well, think about it, and then y'all could just tell me later if we have time. If not, y'all can think about it for next show because I know.
Let's do that one for the next show.
Yeah, because that's a real good one. But coming up with something that I'm useless at a party or something.
If I was at naked, but I'm at a party full of women.
I don't think that's what a superpower
is. If I can see.
Just any way to push that envelope. Any way to push the envelope.
This one here, man. God, dog.
Okay, so we'll get y'all's answers next week, and then I'll tell y'all mine since I just gave y'all examples.
Yours is that was useless for this episode, so we're gonna keep moving on. We'll do one next week.
Yeah, I don't have anything to cover in the Manhattan Project. I'm watching some new shows. I know last week I recommended. So ABC has Dr. Odyssey. If y'all are into like ER and like Grey's Anatomy, except it's on a boat. So it's a really good show. We're like 2 episodes in. I'd say check it out. And High Potential. If you're into crime, it's like a spinoff on crime. So those are my 2 shows.
I love High Potential, but I want to give my brother from another mother 30 seconds to pitch Sabrina, because for some odd reason, Sabrina was brought to me by my brother. And I said, Tori, where did you hear Sabrina? Where did you get this show? And he said, KT told him. So, Kevin, why don't you tell us a little bit about Sabrina and why we're watching?
Sabrina who?
Chilling with Sabrina, or the Chilling Files of Sabrina, or something like on Netflix about witches.
Dude, I have never talked to your brother about Sabrina.
He didn't lie.
He just made
Have you watched Sabrina?
No, I have not watched Sabrina.
Okay. All right. Well, my apologies. He told me that you told him about Sabrina, and it's supposed to be, you remember how we all grew up on, well, everybody, but
Yes.
we grew up on Sabrina the Teenage Witch. It was
I know Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
And now they're supposed to be dark. It's supposed to be dark and have magical and devil worshiping. And
never talked to him about that. I may have talked about Supernatural, not Sabrina.
I don't know. All right.
Let me see if you're for real. That's all I got for the Manhattan Project today.
All right. Well, let's get into it. So I told y'all last week that I was bringing the Dating Chronicles back. And so I am recapping some things that have happened in my dating life. So I will say this to any woman that is listening that is on a dating app. If a man does not list his height, baby, he's short. Okay. Because a tall man will want you to know, because all the women say, oh, I want somebody 6'3", 5, yeah, da, 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 da. If he ain't listing that, he's short. So I said, well, the pictures he looked, he looked tall. It was the angles, right? So we meet up at a bar, and first of all, he was an hour late. That's first. Second, he's like, yeah, I'm here. So I knew where the front door was. So I'm waiting for him. I was like, yeah, I'm in the back. Come to the left. Yeah, all I could see was like this much of his hat, because he told me what he had on, like coming across the bar. I said, oh, hell, here we go. That man was so lit up. I could have put you in my damn pocket, y'all.
I'm getting the visualization of his hat going through a crowd, but it's too short. You can't see it.
So
you look like you can just see the tip of the hat.
So he sits down across from me, and I swear, I was literally looking down at him. We had the same stool on each, and I was like, so what really, really threw me, I looked at his hands, and they looked like the size of my granddaughter's hands.
Hey, oh my God.
He had the little, like my friend likes to call him, the little dinosaur pterodactyl hands.
They were so, like, his hands so little, like they didn't even fully go around a glass. It was. And
stop! You said the boy hands didn't go around the glass.
Like he
couldn't grip. He can't grip a bottle.
I don't know what he was gonna do with all his ass. You know what I'm saying? You can't grip a cup. You can't. I'm just. All right.
Oh my gosh.
We hang out. We have a great conversation, right? And then, so we both ate. And so then I ordered a flatbread, and so I had some left. And then it's like all of a sudden, he was ready to go, and I was like, "Cool, let's go," right? Because I'm thinking that maybe I said something that he, it turned him off, or whatever the case. So I was like, okay, and I said, well, I need to get a to-go box. This man handed me a napkin. He's like, just put it in here. And I was like, all right, cool. So we leave, walks me to my car, all that good stuff. So at this point, I'm thinking, cool, he doesn't like safe. I ain't never. So let me go back. Then I got a text message. Gosh, I'm trying to find it. I probably should have pulled it up. He said, thanks for making the time, the pleasure. I'm ready for the next step with us. I'm old enough to know what I want.
I like that energy. Wait a minute. Was that the gentleman that was in the chat?
Wait, hold on. Wait,
so did
y'all leave out together?
Mm-hmm.
He walked into a car.
What was the height?
So when I was scared to stand up, y'all. I was so scared to stand up. But when he stood up, I was like, let's just get this over with. He was probably...
Oh, that's not bad. You had flats on? You had sneakers? What you had on?
Sneakers.
Hold on, I missed it. Show me how tall he was on you. Oh, come on, Gemini.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Man, come on, they got shoes for that. They got some shoes that he can get about 6 inches in. Come on now.
That's not bad. I thought you were gonna say he's like 5'6" or something.
Them baby hands did it for me, y'all. I just happened. I was like,
Wait. So what did you tell him when he said what he said?
Did you block him?
I said I feel nauseous. I think I ate too much.
You text him, you feel nauseous? Wow, that's savage. That's actually kind of savage. You probably hurt that man's feelings.
Actually, we weren't chatting, but then I texted him. I don't even remember, and then he stopped.
Wait, Pam. So he said, "You gotta tell me again." So he texted you that he's ready to take it to the next level.
He's old enough because know what he won't.
You know what he wants.
Okay, I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you like I'm him. So, Pam, I really enjoyed your conversation and your time the other day. I appreciate you coming out and spending time with me. I think I'm ready to take this to the next level because I'm old enough to know what I want.
Ooh, I feel nauseous. I think that pizza made me sick.
Like in a movie. That's Gemini. Oh, that's cold-blooded. Oh my God. See that? I think the day now. Do they do like the 5-star for you, 5-star for me thing? Like he ought to give you a 1-star for that. He ought to give you a 1.
You know what?
Label warning out for future guys to date you.
So let me just say this. This is an old story. But I do want to say that I think I'm going to just take a break from dating because mentally and emotionally, I'm just not there. It's a lot. I'm sure KD knows. It's just a lot. Things are different these days. And men aren't the men they used to be. And I will admit, women are not the women that they used to be either. And I feel like it's a constant battle between who's gonna win, who's gonna bow down first. A man is not paying for dates if she's not doing this, and a woman ain't going on this date if he's not doing this. And so I just can't right now. So I'm taking myself off of the dating scene for the rest of the year. So because
your contract say you got a date throughout the end of the year. I'm sorry. You can renegotiate for the 25.
But I have stories built up though. We were off for a while, so I have plenty of stories built up. But yeah, I think that's where I am right now.
I sure hope none of them are watching the show because boy, you gonna have a
I would love for them to watch the show.
So also I had said something about sports and that I do a sports podcast. And what I'm not going to do is if I am even a little bit unsure about you, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I cannot give you the SLT. I can't tell you we're on Facebook and everything else. I can't tell you that because I'm not ready for you to cuss me out just yet.
Gemini, what are you gonna do when this thing pop and like the guys already know who you are when you like going today? They're gonna be like, hey, ain't you the podcaster with Sports Life Talk? Like, how you gonna handle that?
I'm gonna say then you better act right or you're gonna be in the Uncut Gems.
It's coming too. That's gonna be actually classic. That's gonna be classic. But look, I got one question before we get off this. Is it you or do you feel, are you just exhausted? Do you feel like it's something or do you really feel like the talent pool is just not suitable for the position you're trying to hire for?
I think it's
both. It is.
Well, look, the short one kicked in, KT. So what is it for you, Miss Manhattan?
I thought we were talking about Pam.
No. You spoke up.
No,
I
I think, in my opinion, for myself, it's definitely both. I think like you have to factor in. It's so many factors into it. So it's like age could be a thing where it's like, you get told that once women reach 30 to 35, men no longer want them. Like it's like you've already men are going to go for the younger girls. And then you also think about, you see what everybody else is doing around you, and that's what you want. Even though it's not what it seems like. Everything you see on the internet is not real. So you may see a perfect relationship and that's what you want, but
and then in 3 years is, can you respect our privacy while we break up?
So, yeah, and then also too, some women don't feel like they're worthy of love, and so they sabotage the relationship. You get this perfect guy or the one that's worth working towards better, like having a good thing, but then I'll sabotage it because it's like, oh, I'm not worthy of this love, or he's gonna change on me in 3 weeks, or So I definitely say it's both, but it's a lot of what Pam said. It's like we're competing against each other, and it's always like trying like a one-up thing, and I'm not going to put in the effort if you don't put in the effort, or I got to see your effort first. So yeah, dating is trash.
Honestly, for me, I find this is what's happened in my last couple that y'all say don't last. What I find, y'all know how I am. I know I talk a lot of stuff on this show, but y'all know how I am. I'm very giving, I'm very nurturing, I'm very, and I find that I give a lot of that, and I'm very much so. Katie will tell you, for the most part, I'm a yes person. You could be like, let's go do such and such. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. And what I find is I'm constantly giving. And then, so what happens is we meet and I tell you what I'm looking for. And you're like, yeah, that's it. That's what I want to do too. I want to do all of that. And I want to do all of it with you. And then, but I start being the one that puts in a lot of effort, and you start to not give effort. And then when I say, hey, what happened to all of that effort? Then you like, oh no, sis, you asking me for too much. And I'm like, but you said, I got the receipts. So when you said, well, like the last one that y'all knew about was like, sending me all kinds of stuff to do. We were gonna do all this stuff, and then now all of a sudden, you still got PTSD from COVID.
Well, that's probably because they're the GTD.
GTD.
Yeah, y'all remember Tommy from Martin?
Got them wrong.
You know what? And that's another thing too. Y'all, they just want to do that, and I'm like,
let me ask you this question. I know, I'm sorry. I gotta, because I'm always curious how social interactions and technology have merged, and it's so intriguing what technology has done, right? When you think about when we were coming up in high school, we didn't have a Facebook. So people now have the opportunity to reach out to people they knew 20 years ago and see how they're doing and rekindle old flame. I'm just curious, is the dating app experiment, has it ruined the effort of men? Has it dumbed down men's potential because they technically don't have to, like you ain't got to dress sharp to get on a date. Like in my days, you had to take your time. You had to get dressed. You knew if I'm going to this party sharp, because if I see somebody, I want to be able to step to them and come off polished, right? And now you really don't have to do that no more. I can literally sit in my drawers in the bed, create a profile, and get dates. I'm just wondering, do you feel like the fact that technology has made it simplified, maybe that's why you're getting the effort that you're getting put into the dates or put into the men?
Because if you think about it, back in the day, like you said, before Facebook, before all of that, you literally had to not approach each other. You had to approach a woman, or she had to approach you in order for y'all to exchange numbers. And if you think about it, you could spend all day Saturday at the mall, and you and your boy would have a contest on who can get the most numbers. You're going to get 3, maybe 4 numbers at the most, right? But if you're on an app, you can get 20 women in 10 minutes.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And so you're having too many conversations, too many meaningless conversations with a lot of And I am a sucker for a conversation. So if you're just gonna good morning me all the time and if we're not getting to know each other, then I'm done. After about 3 days of just BS, I'm done. So a lot of men and women are having these meaningless conversations here and there. And it might lead to y'all going out on one date or whatever, but then the man feel like, well, I took you out on this date, so you coming to my house?
That, and then it's also not even the effort, but the access to just anybody. So because it's not just the dating sites. We got Instagram, we got Twitter, we got Facebook. What else? Threads. TikTok. I think.
What's Threads?
It's like the Twitter version of Instagram.
Yeah. Okay. So essentially, do you feel like that having so many options have made it too easy for dudes?
It's not the too easy. It's that you are like, I meet you and you're like the best, but then I come across KT and he's like even better. And then so it's like I'm not gonna settle down because it's always gonna be something better that I can catch.
So Kevin, you are an upstanding dude. I look up to you in a lot of things. You family guy. You do everything the right way, even when it hurts. Do you think that much availability would have tainted you if we could go back before you were married? Do you think that you would be the guy you are now and doing things the way you did it if you had that much opportunity? Because I've always long said a guy is only as faithful as his opportunities. So do you think if you had...
Let me call D real quick. You know what? Okay, wait. For the Uncut Gem next week, please remind me to tell you all about a conversation that I had with a man about cheating. That will be the Uncut Gems for next week, but y'all know my mind is a little old. I do want to say one more thing before we get off of this topic. KD mentioned that men feel like women over a certain age, or whatever. I will say that I have something to my advantage, is that I do not look 48.
You do not.
I think that works for me, but I do understand because I feel sorry sometimes. Like I went to a work dinner the other night and they literally lost their minds when they found out that I was 48 with a 22-year-old and a granddaughter. And I am looking at women that are actually younger than me that don't look younger than me. So I am able to kind of to go down in the age that I want and not necessarily look like somebody can be with me, somebody younger can be out with me, and I don't look like their mother.
With Kevin, I know we short for time. Do you have a coaches group, KT?
No, we can keep going.
Okay, all right. So this is my last question. I promise y'all, and I'm gonna get off this whole dating thing. Ladies, when was the last time without alcohol? Because I get it. You go to bars, dudes are inebriated. They got that incredible Hulk. They all feeling themselves. They gonna approach you. When was the last time in a non-alcoholic environment that a guy approached you? Church, library, mall, it don't matter. The DMV
that I'm interested in, or just any guy, period?
Anybody. When was the last time a dude did it the OG way? He got his gum, he put his gum in his mouth, his Tic Tac, and he went up to you and he introduced himself and tried to approach you the old-fashioned way, not using an app and not on that like that potion that made him feel better than what he really was.
Okay, I'll give y'all 2 incidents. So just yesterday, I was helping a customer at work, and we get these like tickets. Like when you go to the DMV, you got to pull a ticket. So he has, it's like a paper receipt, and he was talking. I was just trying to help him and get him out of there, and he was like, "Yeah, I was gonna write my number on the paper, but you didn't ask me for it." So I was just like, you already got the address. I already got what I needed. I don't know what you're talking about, writing down your phone number. And then later I got it. I was like, oh, I think he was trying to shoot his shot. And then a time before that time, I helped a dude and his mom. And supposedly he asked if I like helped him like beyond helping. And he was like, he offered to buy me lunch. And I was like, no, we can't take like food or money or gifts from, our customers. And he gave me his business card and told me to call him. So I have like 2 stacks on my desk. I have a stack of cards that I keep, like if I'm interested in like their business and services, or something that they have. And then there's the other stack where it's like, I'm throwing this in the trash because no. So I think I put him in the stack of no. So then months later, he comes back the other day and he's like, hey, I gave you my card last time and said I wanted to take you to dinner. That offer still stands. And I'm like, sir, you're not talking about me. It's another chick in here that looks like me. He was like, no, you specifically. And I was like, okay. He was like, I looked you up on Instagram and Facebook and da 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 da. And I was like, okay, well, what's my name? Because I don't tell nobody my name. Yeah. And he was like,
actually, look, I don't blame him for doing it, but to admit it, God.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I said, well, what's my name? You know, like, how are you going to find me? And he was like, oh man, I forgot. And I was like, oh, okay, well, it wasn't me. I don't remember you. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. So then he's like, let me give you my card again so you can find me and, you know, let me take you to dinner. And I'm like, okay. So he's like, he goes in his wallet and he's like, I really don't want to give you this card. Y'all, this card has been sat on, sweated on, spit on, stepped on, anything, Gatorade, water, like it rained, had a hurricane, been through a tornado, and he still gave me his card and I still put it in that pile of no.
He'll be back in a couple of months.
I want to hear Gemini though. So Gemini, because you 0 for 2. So Gemini, how many guys didn't step to you? None?
I couldn't even tell you the last time.
I'm shocked on that one. Cause I mean they can see, I'm gonna tell y'all, look, these my sisters. Y'all look good on camera, but when y'all step out, like when we go out and ate lunch, like dinner and stuff, y'all like I ain't understanding. So dudes ain't stepping to y'all. I'm shocked on that, but I know why they
step to KD. They don't step to me.
She gonna say no. I mean, off top.
Nobody.
Another point we're gonna talk about on another show because
nobody. I couldn't even tell you. There was a guy at the gym that asked me how I was doing. I don't know if that was flirting or not, but nobody ever does. Ever. I can't even think of the last time somebody did.
Yeah, he was trying to start a conversation with you, but you know, how you doing?
Yeah, but I was, first of all, no. Second of all, I was working out, and third, no. So I mean, I've never had someone come up to me and say, hey, how you doing? My name is so-and-so. I'd like to buy you a drink. You know, can I get your number?
Right. They just send the drinks over there. They just like, hey, send
nobody ever sends drinks. I've never had. I don't think I've randomly had somebody.
Yeah, me and Kevin was drinking.
We've seen it before.
Yeah,
that wasn't me. That was her.
It was both of y'all.
Wait, yeah. And let me say this. Now I got to say this. So, you know, me and Pam went out the other day, and dudes don't buy drinks like they used to. I will admit, I've been going out for like 16 years, and back in the day, they used to stay buying drinks and whatever you want to eat, just put it on my tab. I got you. Okay, me and Pam went out the other night, and I asked Pam if she wanted something to drink. She didn't want nothing. So I got me something to drink, and the dude was like, hey, you're buying a drink. Will you buy me a drink too?
What?
You really?
I was like, you should be buying me a drink, not me buying you a drink, sir. And
that's like, crazy.
He's like, if you buy me a drink, I'll let you skip line.
That's absolutely nuts. All right, man. Let's go. Let's go to the kickoff.
Right. I mean, to be continued next week.
Yeah, we got to finish that. Let's go to the pick six, man. Let's go.
Let's go.
We got a pick six one. We ain't getting so long. Pick six.
There's no music.
Touchdown. All right, y'all. So over the last couple of weeks, things have went absolutely crazy. I'm only gonna do 2 picks tonight, and we'll talk about the first one, which I just find absolutely hilarious. So Florida State football, who last year was on the precipice of something special until their quarterback got hurt. They finished right on the outside of the playoffs. All the Florida State fans is mad. The world is talking about how they were denied the opportunity to compete in the playoffs, even though they haven't lost a game. Well, this year has not went so well. They started off in an atrocious fashion. I think they won one game, and that was against like a Division II cupcake game in which they were supposed to win. Well, going into week 2 against a rival of Florida State's called Boston College, Florida State superfan took to social media and let his feelings be shown. He didn't pull no punches. As a matter of fact, on his social media, he stated he stood on it and said, if Florida State loses to Boston College tomorrow night, I will eat feces on social media for the world to see. Well, those football fans, Kevin cut straight to the chase with no filter. Things didn't go well for Florida State that Saturday night. Oh, that Monday night. That was Labor Day. Okay, things didn't go great for Florida State that Monday night. Florida State drops the L, and the superfan disappears from the face of the earth. He deleted all his social media. He deleted everything. If you didn't take snapshots and screenshots, there is no evidence that this man has said that. But here lies the problem, ladies and gentlemen. He has cursed his beloved Seminoles because the football team has not won a game since he came out and said that foolishness. So my question to y'all, are they really cursed? Do you feel like that the super fan need to go stand up and do what he said to do he was going to do so Florida State can get back to their winning ways? How do y'all feel about this, ladies?
Yeah, he ain't the reason why they suck. I don't care what I said. I'm not doing that. It was dumb for him to do that anyway. But he ain't the one out there throwing passes, dropping passes, trying to make tackles, executing plays. They ain't on the super fan. He ain't cursed. The team's just not that good right now.
I don't know. It's like that movie Bring It On. You remember when they dropped the spirit stick?
He
dropped the spirit stick. So I don't know. I hate to say I believe in the curse, but I don't know.
They ain't won since. If I'm somebody in Florida, if I'm another Florida State super fan, I'm on his head. You finna eat that boo-boo. Because we got to get back to some winning. We can't go under.
Florida State will never win another game if I had to do that. I don't care.
Yeah. What about you, Gemini? Gemini, you gonna make the super fan? What if super fan had the short hands and that was your man and you need you need to make that man eat that boo-boo.
Who's no, you cannot kiss me after that. I'm never eating after you. I'm not even looking at you the same for making a dumb statement like that.
He vanished though. So let me ask y'all this question, because I've been thinking long and hard about this, and that's the reason why I brought it up. Y'all know I'm an opportunist. So what if he said, you know what, y'all, I owning up to it. I am going to eat the boo-boo on social media. I'm going to do it on pay-per-view. And if you want to see me eat the boo-boo, you got to pay $15. And here's the kicker. I'm only going to eat it on that live when I can get 150,000 people to come watch. If I get 150,000 people on and all of them pay $15 or $20 each to watch me eat the boo-boo, I eat the boo-boo.
No way.
How much boo-boo does he like? Is it a whole plate full?
That's another thing. I would have been grinded that boo-boo up, sprinkled it on a hot dog, and been done with it. I'm just saying. I gotta get that curse off me, my team, and I'm gonna make some money in the process. So, what would y'all feel about that? Because Pam just said she would never kiss the man. Because we all kind of might be eating boo-boo right now. Y'all know.
You said 150,000 people?
Yes. How much money I'm going to make? Look, man. See, that's why I like her. That's why I roll with her. She's trying to figure out the money side of this thing right now.
$750,000?
So you telling me for $750,000, y'all wouldn't eat that boo-boo?
Damn.
Good, that's gross.
I need some more money, and it needs to be like guaranteed.
If you ever smelled my boo-boo, you would understand. Sometimes I don't even know. I'm like, what did I eat?
Oh my god! Hey, can we get to the next question? Because this went Yeah, we need to go ahead and move on to the next one in the picture.
Cabbage, look.
All right, y'all. Last question, and this is gonna be a serious one. We ain't got but like 2 minutes to talk about it. But UNLV starting quarterback announced over the last couple of weeks, I think it was about a week and a half ago, that he was leaving UNLV and entering into the transfer portal, would not continue his football career at UNLV after the UNLV Running Rebels had started 4-0, a team that looked like they were going to be unbeatable and potentially play in the playoffs now that we've expanded to 12 teams. So, come to find out, the quarterback decided he was no longer going to play because the offensive coordinator had promised him an NIL deal worth $100,000. The offensive coordinator went to the head coach. The head coach said, I didn't approve this. I didn't authorize this. So we will not be paying you your $100,000. The quarterback, in offense, tried to pursue all channels to get his money. The NIL collective group said, we're not paying it. And he decided to bow out respectfully and leave. What is y'all take? Should the quarterback have stayed and pursued greatness? You never know. God works in mysterious ways. UNLV go undefeated. Now you wanted the national talks. You might have got more NIL money if you stayed. Or do you agree with them? I only got 1 year of eligibility left, and I'm not a pro prospect. I'm going to go ahead and play with try to get my $100,000 right now and go play at another program next year. We'll start with you, KT. What you think, man?
I want to ask you this, B. Jones.
Please do.
Just say right now, somebody came and said, hey, for each episode of Sports Life Talk Live, I'm going to give everybody $5,000 a piece. Right?
Okay. That's good money. Okay.
So in that month, we've done 2 shows. We've gotten that money. But the next 2 shows, they're not paying us. Are we going to continue to work with these people? The answer is going to be what?
Well, I'm going to say this. If I am seeing benefits in other areas, meaning our social media is kicking up,
just answer my question. If we did 4 episodes, 2 we got paid for, and the other 2 they stalled on our bread. They saying, "Oh well, we can't continue to give y'all money. We're not going to continue to work with these people."
I agree with you. I can't. It's hard for me to just say that flat out because, like I said, they 4-0. They finding success. What if that maybe it ain't the 5,000 we chasing? Maybe we looking bigger. Maybe we say, you know what, we gonna stay on this platform because they not doing what they supposed to do. But look at how much we got other people reaching out to us now. We got other sponsors reaching out to us that want to pay us money to be live.
You changed my whole scenario, and I get everything you're saying, B. Jones.
No, I'm matching your scenario to his scenario because in the world of NIL, you are not obligated just because UNLV not paying you. That don't mean Raising Cane's can't pay you. That don't mean Allstate can't pay you. Anybody in that area that's a UNLV fan can support you. Any small business owner can reach out to that dude any single day. Ask Deion Sanders and what they doing up there in Colorado. So what I'm trying to say is UNLV goes 10-0, and the world, the media starts coming down there for games every week, and that boy start getting front page type action. He start getting people notice his face. They see him. He all of a sudden got a recognizable face. His money was going to start coming. We got
to stick to the scenario that happened. He didn't get the $100,000 that he wanted, right?
No, he didn't get the $100,000.
If you tell me, oh, we got you, we're going to give you $100,000, and then you come back and tell me no, as a college player, and I see all the money that's being made out there, I'm not playing for you either. Now, I get what you're saying, B. Jones, because what's funny, UNLV boosters or like somebody was out there trying to put up $100,000 to give that man to stay. But as a coach, if you tell me, hey, we got $100,000 for you, I'm expecting to see that money. So if it doesn't come, guess what I'm doing? I'm bouncing.
What about y'all, ladies? Me and Kevin debated long enough. What about y'all, Gemini, Manhattan?
I don't even know what y'all talking about.
Oh, Lord.
Basically, he was promised $100,000 by an assistant coach.
Correct.
To play at UNLV or whatever. The assistant coach went to the head coach and told him. The head coach said no. So that team was 4-0 at the time.
On their way to greatness.
And then that player, the quarterback, redshirted, and then he's in the transfer portal. He's not playing.
He quit the team, essentially.
I probably wouldn't have quit the team. Honestly, I probably would not.
I'm with you, Gemini.
First of all, I would have got that in writing. Like you can't these days. You can't go off the mouth, the word of somebody, especially with that much money. Yeah, $500. Yeah,
Gemini. I said that too.
I'm gonna need that in writing, sir. Thank you. Signed by everybody.
I felt the same way. I don't know how his daddy was involved in this too. I get the 21-year-old or 22-year-old making a honest mistake and trusting people a little too much, but the grown folks, y'all too grown not to get this stuff in writing. I don't care if it was through a text message, some sort of channel. You got to get that documented. Manhattan, you get the final word on this. What are you doing? You coming or going?
I'm leaving.
What?
Yeah, I'm leaving.
It's only two honorable people on this set right now. It's only two people going to live up to their promises. He quit. Look, Kevin, I get what you're saying, but if you quit the show, you quit on us three. You don't just quit because of the 5,000. You quit on the Sports Life Talk Nation.
I didn't say I was quitting the show. I said we're not going to be working for them.
Well, he quit on UNLV. He quit on his teammates, his brothers that was at war with him. They trained all off season.
Well, I guarantee if them other players would have got that money, and a coach told them that, they probably wouldn't have stayed either.
All right, y'all, let's get up out of his thing, man. Everybody who was watching football last Saturday night knows what the yeet of the week is going to be. I was on my way home and Kevin calls me up. He say, B, where you at? I say, man, I'm on my way to the crib. He say, man, you better hurry up and get there because Alabama is losing big. He said they tripping, but I think was his exact words. By the time I walked in the house, the game had tightened up a little bit, but all of a sudden Jalen Milroe fumbles the ball. Vanderbilt picks the football back up. They score. And for the last 6 minutes of the game, we started feeling like, something crucial, something big is about to happen. And so for the yeet of the week, for all of us that saw the biggest upset in modern day football, and don't give me that Appalachian State, Michigan stuff, I'll debate you all day on that. My yeet of the week goes out to Diego Pavia. This young man was under-recruited every step of the way. Matter of fact, he got no offers coming out of high school. He ended up walking on to a JUCO campus at New Mexico Military Institute to be a third stringer. Diego worked his way up through JUCO, finally got the opportunity to go to other colleges. He accepted the offer to go to Vanderbilt. And for my football fans out there, we all know what it means to go to Vanderbilt. You're going to get a degree. You're not going there to play no football, but Diego Pavia said something different. He said he looks up to Baker Mayfield, he looks up to Johnny Manziel, and those boys know how to shock the world. So Diego Pavia, Vanderbilt Commodores, for being extraordinary, for being elite, you deserve a yeet.
All right, y'all. Well,
let's go.
That'll be the end of our show. Let's do some last minute shout outs. KD, who you shouting out this week?
I'm gonna give it to my daughter. It's her junior year and it's homecoming week, so hopefully Lakeview can catch the dub this Friday.
All right, B Jones.
Hey, I got a quick question for you, Miss Manhattan. It's homecoming weekend. Are you gonna buy one of those mules or the thing? Moms, yeah.
Yeah, I have to make it. Like I'm making it, and that's what I'm doing when I get off the show right now.
How much is it to make one? Like, how much did you invest in this whole mom project?
Okay, so I'm using some of the stuff from last year. I think I spent about 100 or 120 last year, and then today I spent like $35.
That's crazy. That's all I wanted. Duncanville DeSoto this Friday night. Kevin and I, we will be. Are we going, Kevin, to the JUCO tournament, preseason tournament? I don't know. That might be the plans. We looking at doing it for women's basketball. We'll keep y'all posted on our Twitter and let y'all know where we're gonna be at. But that's all I got, y'all.
KT?
I will be at DeSoto versus Duncanville on Friday, and on Sunday, my little man KJ turns 11.
Hey,
Happy birthday!
I'll be at Dave and Buster's this weekend too, celebrating him.
Spending a whole lot.
Which one? Well,
KJ, the young
No,
the one in Arlington.
okay.
What time you going, man? What time you going? Saturday night or Sunday?
you said
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay, but he got to go to school on Monday, don't he? Or y'all gonna let him take off on Monday?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's Indigenous Peoples Day. So
Yeah, we out Monday.
Okay. All right. Well, I might come rock with y'all on Sunday night then, KT.
Going nowhere. All right. So my shout out is, believe it or not, y'all, it is my KT. Don't say nothing. I'll come through the screen and slap you. Friday night is my 30-year high school reunion. And so we are having they're doing an alumni thing. Boy, I can't stand you. So shout out to Bishop Dunn High School class of 1994 celebrating 30 years. We have lost, I believe, 5 or 6 of our classmates. So RIP to them. Yeah, shout out to Bishop Dunn, class of 1994, baby. I don't know why you're doing all that because you class of 95. So just cut it out.
Not 95. I don't know why you keep doing this.
I held back. 1996.
No, my birthday was in December. Nice try though.
You got held back. Anyway.
Hey, shout out to all my guys out there with short hands, man. Hey, Jimmy, we love y'all. We love y'all too, little hands.
It's my good hand.
Oh gosh, let me just end the show.
You already know what time it is, Sports Life Talk, and if you didn't know, you didn't set your reminder. You need to set your reminder, man. Sports Life Talk through your speakers and your headphones. Get to know the name and let your friends know. Ask who's got their game on lock, like a chain around a box, no bento. Legos in the end zone, building on a height from the scoreboard that we're adding to. Consistent with the content on a whole different magnitude. Working front to back like a lateral pass, and the attitude matches the aptitude. That's why we're glad to do Sports Life Talk, counting down the clock till the next episode drops, yeah. Sports Life Talk, counting down the clock till the next episode drops, yeah.